So Sam Altman just tweeted that OpenAI has changed their terms of service to make them more developer friendly. I thought that was really interesting because I recently was looking at the terms of service because somebody challenged me saying that if I published content that I had used ChatGPT to rewrite, that I should be disclosing that because it's in the terms of service. And we had an argument about, well, not an argument, we had a discussion about whether I needed to disclose that. I don't think that you need to, unless my interpretation was unless I had primarily used ChatGPT as the main reason, like to make the content. In my case, I was taking my content, rewriting it, using ChatGPT to help me optimize it, and then using that in some of the content that I publish on the web. So I thought it'd be interesting to look at how the terms of service have changed. I haven't looked at them yet, so I thought I would do this on a video, kind of like a live look, although it's recorded. And I don't know, I tried to put it into archive to see what had changed, and I think they completely changed the URL. I could probably dig and go find it, but let's see here. There was a certain part that I was looking for. Your content. You may provide input to the services and receive output generated and returned by the services. Okay, so you're gonna put something into ChatGPT and get answer back. Then we're gonna call that content. Okay, so we own all the input and all the output. OpenAI may use content as necessary to provide and maintain the services, comply with applicable law, and enforce our policies. Interesting. You are responsible for the content, including ensuring that it doesn't violate any laws. One of the things that I'm concerned about with I like using ChatGPT to rewrite my content. Not all of it. I want to make sure that I keep my voice in it. And I've been experimenting with using it to rewrite my content. But one of my fears is that it may grab stuff from somebody else, and perhaps I'm accidentally plagiarizing people. I think that risk is small when you take your own content and ask ChatGPT to just sort of rewrite it. Or sometimes what I'll do is say, I was trying to explain this point, but it didn't come through, so rewrite this sentence to explain this. And it's up to me to make sure that that explanation is correct before I publish it. And I think that's where some people might run into problems with using ChatGPT. Similarly of content, oh, here we go. Due to the nature of machine learning, output may not be unique across users, and the services may generate the same or similar output for OpenAI or a third party. Okay, so I think this is coming from people who are concerned that, say you put your company's code into ChatGPT, and now does this become part of the body of ChatGPT's knowledge? And are you perhaps giving away company secrets by doing that? And I'm no lawyer by any means in doing this, but I think that this is something that we need to pay attention to. So similarly of content. For example, you might provide input to a model such as what color is the sky and receive output such as the sky is blue. Okay. So we're gonna, responses that are requested and generated for other users are not considered your content. Oh, I guess if you're using the API and somebody generates something that's harmful or illegal or something like that, then perhaps I guess they're saying that you're not responsible for that. Use of content to improve services. We do not use content that you provide or receive from our API to develop and improve our services. We do not. API content is only used to provide and maintain our API services. We may use content from services other than our API to help improve our services. Whatever, okay. I mean, they're clearly they need the feedback from, if you get an answer in ChatGPT that blows your mind, you should be clicking the feedback button because that's good. You want to train the model that it's done a good job. And similarly, if you get something that's bad or harmful or dangerous, you should be submitting feedback because that whether it's humans that look at it, I don't know, or perhaps it's actually machine learning that looks at the feedback. That's something that's important to do that. So, okay, copyright complaints. Interesting. There's an option there. So if people are generating ChatGPT answers that's actually infringing on your copyright, then you can submit that to OpenAI. All right, here's something else I think that publishers should probably be aware of is that um, you can't use OpenAI's names, logos, or trademarks. So you know what? That's really interesting because I mean we all do it in social posts. If I'm writing an article about Google and Bing and OpenAI, I think I my last newsletter I put logos on it. So I don't know, if I should maybe not be doing it. I don't think it applies to that. I think it's talking about if I'm selling a product, I probably can't put OpenAI's logo on it. That makes sense, and I think that's good for us to know. That I'm sure there's a lot more that's important to look at in here. And again, I'm no lawyer by any means, but what I read before was way different than this. It's unfortunate that I haven't found it on the Wayback Machine. It's funny because I had a conversation with it about it with ChatGPT, and I couldn't find that conversation either. So maybe if I do publish this, you can put it in the comments section. What the previous terms of service used to say. I feel like the way it was written, it really sounded like if I used text from ChatGPT in my content that I potentially and I didn't disclose that how much I had used ChatGPT to write it, that I could get into trouble for it. And I don't think that that's the case. So take what you want out of this. I just thought it would be interesting to, as I read through it, to record what I'm doing. I hope you enjoyed that, and I wish you the best of luck with your rankings.